Michelle, do you ever have any regrets that you ran for president? I mean, the pressure on you had to be enormous.
Well, it's the hardest thing that I ever did, but all the men who've run would tell you the same thing. The pressure is like nothing you've ever seen. I would get up at 4 a.m, give 10 speeches a day, multiple interviews, raise money, all the things that a person has to do when they're running for office. And the scrutiny is like nothing you can possibly imagine. I don't regret it for a moment. The Lord called me in to do it. And the number one reason why I decided to run is because I knew that I would have the backbone to stand up against the special interest groups in Washington and repeal Obamacare. Obamacare is socialized medicine, first, last, and always. And socialized medicine hurts a society. It doesn't help a society. The United States has the greatest healthcare system there is. Imperfect. It needs a lot of help. But what's hurt it is all of the socialized medicine aspects that our government has been forcing on our healthcare system since 1965. That needs to be reversed. I wanted to repeal Obamacare, and my distinct contribution I made in 2012 is that I was the only one on the stage that was advocating for full repeal of Obamacare. And because of my advocacy, all of the men on the stage, including our ultimate nominee, Mitt Romney, all embraced my position, which was full repeal. And our Republican Party also put that in its plank, full repeal of Obamacare. That was a huge contribution. And so when I left the presidential race after the Iowa caucuses, I didn't place well, and so I left. I was in the back of the bus that night during the primary, and I was on my face praying for 45 minutes. The Lord released me from prayer. I got up, I fell asleep, and then my team came in, and they looked like their best friend died and said, well, you didn't place well. And I said, no problem. I knew exactly if I was going to place third or higher, I would stay in. Otherwise, I'm out. I never shed a tear because I followed what it was the Lord wanted me to do. That day, I got on a plane and I flew out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and I said, Lord, I knew exactly what I'm supposed to do up till now. Now what? And then the Lord spoke to me and said, focus on foreign policy, national security, and that's what I did. I went back to Washington and I focused on that issue, and I rearranged my life, and that's what I focused on thereafter. And now, today, the Lord called me out of Congress so that I'm no longer in Congress, and so now I'm speaking publicly around the United States. I go through an agency and I speak, and I'm still seeking the Lord. My heart's desire is to be able to speak into the media on these issues, and I want to have some link to advocate for the Jewish state. So I don't feel like I'm done. I feel like there's something out there that the Lord has for me. It hasn't pleased him to open it up, but I'm seeking him, and at the right time, he'll open it up.